What's up, boys? We're rolling live, man, for the top 3 fights here. 3 very big fights. And we're about to get this show rolling, man. I got Walt Harris and Alexander Volkov about to start up right now. We got Volkov making the walk. What's up, everybody? What's up, Toupee J? Let the room fill up a little bit here. I want to touch upon some of these fights that we had take place already throughout the day, but we'll get to those in a minute. Right now, we got Volkov and Harris staring each other down, so you guys know this is what it's all about right now. What's up, Daniel San? $100 on fight. Do not go the distance here, okay? Not a bad play. What line did you get that at, Daniel? Here we go, boys. I'm pumped for this fight right here. I got the bell ready to go. We'll do a little a bell test. I think we will be needing to use this here relatively soon. Sounds good. It's working. That'd be exciting, man, if we could use that bell in the main event, huh? Let's get a finish in the main event. All right. I got Buffer doing the announcements. I'll give you guys a time on the clock here in a second once the fight starts. I'm pumped for this fight too, man. This is a fight that I've really been anticipating as well, man. This is a major fight for the heavyweight division, man. Big fight for Walt Harris. Big fight for Volkov as well. Volkov has to bounce back with the victory here after what happened to Blades. They were talking about Walt Harris was working on his wrestling. I don't think that Walt Harris is gonna be able to get his wrestling to the level of a Curtis Blades. I don't care if he had a full fight camp or whatnot. So, and I think a guy like Volkov, after being taken down the way he was throughout that entire fight, was really going to go back to the drawing board and really work on his takedown defense. So I'm more interested to see how this fight takes place on the feet. That's the way I'm looking at this fight. I think that Volkov needs to avoid the early knockout from the explosive Harris and then take over this fight in the second and third rounds and start putting it on Harris. So that's how I see this fight going down. Go Volkas. I have him by TKO. Volks. Daniel San got him at minus 190. All right, boys, here we go. Got the fight just kicking off. Looks like Volkov finished up the back piece, man. That's crazy. Touched up that little stingray that he used to have there. Woo! Choosing to engage early, man, huh? Look how big Volkov looks, too, man. He put on a lot of weight, man. He's looking solid right now. But Harris is dangerous. You know Harris is dangerous. I like the feints, man. Volkov is so technical on the feet, so rangy. Remember now, too, their reaches are pretty much identical, but the legs aren't identical, man. The leg reach, they're not identical. Volkov is going to have an edge there. Not a lot of people like to talk about that, but it does play a factor, man, with the leg kicks and the kicks in general. So keep an eye on that. Woo! Uh-oh. Got a little freezing up over here. 1 second, boys. I'm having some issues on my video, man. You guys got to keep me updated, man. What's going on in the fight right now? I'm going to pull it up here in a second. 1 second. One second, boys. Apologize for the delay here. Probably bounce back and we'll see a knockout, huh? Is that what's about to happen? All right, here. They're still going down. I got 3 minutes and 11 seconds. The longer this fight takes place, I think it is a disadvantage for Walt Harris. That's my opinion. Walt Harris pacing himself. Nice leg kicks too, man, by Volkov. Volkov is such a stud with his striking, man. He manages his distance so nice, man. The footwork is good. Nice front kick by Volkov. Telling you, man, if Walt doesn't get that early knockout, I'm telling you, he's going to get beat up. He needs to connect with something here soon. And I'll let you guys know right now. Fuck it, man. We're in the middle of the fight. Volkov was my third play of the evening. 4-unit play. Already hit my first 2, as you guys know that follow me on Instagram. Already hit the Kenny fight and hit the Ankalaev fight. 5 units on Kenny, 6 units on Ankalaev, 4 units on Volkov here. And I still got another one after this. Need Volkov to come through here. Nice leg kick. And the Volkov play was actually the last play that I put together. I actually put that play together last night. Was monitoring that line for quite a bit, and I had to pull the trigger on this play. I almost decided not to. I was a little bit worried about an early knockout. We'll see how this plays out. Volkov's looking thick, man. Looking thick. Man, Volkov works on his grappling. This guy is very dangerous. This guy can strike with anybody in the division. I've been a big fan of Volkov's, man, since the Bellator days. This guy was always putting work in over in Bellator. Was very happy to see the UFC sign him. You know, we might be listening to a bell dinging off here in a second. Putting it on him, baby. Let's get a finish. Let's get a finish, baby. Work the body. Work the body. Oh, watch the counter shots. This is not going to be good for Walt. Walt just took a big breath. Now, Volkov's smart. He's going to stay tagging up the body now. Don't start headhunting. Keep throwing that front kick and start working the body now. And Harris will fold in there. He will fold. Hit the body up. Hit the body up. He's shelling up top, man. Crack the body. Nice knee up the middle. I'll tell you what, I don't even need to look at the live line right now. I know Volkov's a minus 950 right now. Hell yeah, man. What's up, Paul? I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on Volkov. That Curtis Blades loss, man, was a tough one, man. But Curtis Blades is an absolute animal, bro. And Blades has nasty wrestling. That was just a stylistic matchup. I'm chilling, my boy Paul. Making it a very profitable event, man. I'm feeling good right now. We got to get this victory here, though. Got to get this victory here. Fight is still definitely taking place, man. This shit is not over. Volkov putting on the pressure again to start the second round. Pushing Harris's back towards the cage. Ooh. I told you, Walt Harris's wrestling is nothing the same with Curtis Blades. Oh, hurt the body, but the front kick. Let's go, baby. The third play hits, baby. The third play hits. Nah, it wasn't a low shot. Nah. That was a body shot, man. Don't even try that, DC. He's holding his body. 4-unit play on Volkov hits, baby. That's 3 plays to start the event off, and we got 1 more play left. Don't sleep on my boy Volkov, man. That Russian power. Oh, he wants to fight DC, he's saying. I don't think he wants that fight. Woo! I said attack the body, man. I said attack that body. Come on. What's up, Jeff? Let's get a little big dig in here, baby. Shout out to Daniel. Hit that fight does not go the distance. Congrats, man. Congrats to you, Daniel. My boy, Jeff. Woo, you guys are going to be, your ears are going to be ringing tonight, man. It's already a profitable night here. Hit my first 3 plays. All those 3 were my most major plays of the event. I do have 1 more play, and I think you guys kind of know what play that is. So, you know, we'll be getting to that here in a second. Whoa. Thank you, Aldo. The way I'm looking at things, man, I got a big old ice cream sundae in my hand, and I'm thinking about putting some sprinkles on top of it just to make it taste a little bit better. But regardless, man, we got a nice ice cream we're about to grub out on. It's a profitable night, but if I can get those sprinkles on it, man, it's going to be nice here. You know, I got 1 more play to go. I think you guys know what play we're talking about. It's a small play, but it's going to pay very well. But either way, win or lose on that one, man, it's another successful event here, man. Volkov. Daniel San, $100 on Cannonier inside the distance. Okay. We all know that Cannonier has that fight-ending power, so definitely a possibility, man. I'm still pretty excited right here, man, that I just cashed this bet right here. It was a hell of a fucking night, man. Hell of a day. Woo! I'm gonna pull up the let's see who he's calling out. Overeem, Dos Santos. Rosenstruck. That's a fight, man. I like it. I like it. I would like the Rosenstruck versus Volkov fight. I like that. Happy birthday, man. It's his birthday too, man. Oh, what a perfect kick. I want to talk about that kick here for a second with you guys. All right, so look at that kick that he hit, man. That little T kick to the stomach. All right. You saw how he whipped that kick like a jab. When you're kicking somebody with that kick, man, wherever you're kicking it, but especially to the midsection, you don't want to push with it, right? When you hit, you don't want to push. It's not about pushing. You saw how he hit it and he flicked it back. You could test this on your friends if you're with somebody right now. You could do this with a jab. You could do this with a kick, right? Go to the solar plex. If you go like this and you pull back quickly, compared to going and pushing through, you're going to feel a whole different type of pain, man. It shocks your insides, and it hurts in a whole different type of way. I'm telling you guys, you test that out with your boys, man. Go up to the midsection. You can do it with the little jab. You can do the front kick like Volkov if you want to, but just do a little flick action. As soon as you're hitting, you're pulling back immediately. And that's not even for defensive reasons. I'm not even talking about to pull it back to be in position. I'm talking about for actually inflicting pain. In and out, man. It's gonna shake up your entire insides, man. And that's what just happened to Harris, man. Harris felt that. I mean, that was a perfect little jab front kick, man. And that's what you call a polished fighter in Volkov, man. A polished stud. You guys should have been on that play, man. You guys should have all been on that play. Everybody that works with me, you guys already know. I sent that to you guys late last night. That was my last and final play. I would have been kicking myself if I didn't lock that play in, man. I was on the fence. I was monitoring that line. And, pumped right now. What are they hyping up? What do we got over here? They're showing Masvidal. Khabib down to minus 270. That's exactly what I expected. I did expect money to come in on Gaethje. Which you're going to see. I mean, usually you'll see stuff like that happen because, there's people that already, how it is for the most part, man. A lot of these amateurs, they already lost money throughout this entire card. They start to chase their money. They want to win some of their money back. Obviously, you ain't going to really make, that much money back on Khabib where the line is. So these people start attacking, the underdog value in Gaethje. And luckily enough for them, I will say, I think that it's a solid play. So if they're doing that, I think it's a smart investment. But again, Khabib is probably the greatest fighter to have ever done it. So when you're betting against him, it's not necessarily something that's going to be a walk in the park. So we'll see how that fight takes place. We're going to be here chilling. We're going to see how that fight takes place. And I think Gaethje has a legit chance to win that fight. Now, the Cannonier versus Whitaker fight, it's a very close fight. And I could see this fight going either way, to be honest with you guys. Let's see. Just checking some numbers here, boys. Do I think Weidman has a chance at least getting a title shot? I mean, Weidman, he had a solid victory there, right, against Omar Akhmedov. Weidman's going to have to win at least another fight, obviously. At least I think maybe at least possibly two fights, actually, to be more realistic about it. I do like the fact that stylistically, I would like to see a matchup against Stylebender. Obviously Weidman has that grueling, top level type of wrestling. If he can avoid being knocked out early by Adesanya, maybe we'll finally see somebody test his wrestling. I don't feel that we've really seen anybody test Adesanya's wrestling. I mean, Marvin Vettori was the only guy that really went in for takedowns consistently in their matchup. I know Yoel Romero, has the Olympic wrestling and this and that. He never even tried to use his wrestling in that fight. We would like to see somebody actually try to wrestle the dude. And the thing is, with a guy like Weidman, that he's going to be going in for those takedowns. That's one thing that he consistently always does. And he gets stronger as the fight goes on. We saw him dig deep in the Kelvin Gastelum fight, the Omar Yakhmedov fight. I mean, his grappling's there in the later rounds. I would love to see that fight if Weidman can string some victories off, though. He's going to have to win a couple of fights here, in the top of the division, and then maybe he gets one last title shot before his career ends. I wouldn't hold my breath on that all playing out like that, but it would be awesome if it does. Yeah, we got to talk about that for sure, man. We definitely got to talk about that. Hold on one second. You guys already know who I'm on in that fight, so 1 second, boys. All right. What do we got going on over here? Who are you guys on, man? Who are you guys on, Cannonier, or are you guys on Whitaker? Who are you guys pulling for in this fight, man? You guys got some action out? What's going on with you guys? Just tweaking some things over here in the back. Daniel San all in. I'm assuming you're talking about Khamzat Chimaev. I like Khamzat in that fight all day. I think that you guys already know what I think about Khamzat. I've been on him for a while now. In the limited time that we've been seeing him inside the UFC, I jumped on the train early, and I've been preaching it, and I've been yelling it, and I've been saying it. If you guys already didn't jump on the train, man, it's too late. We've already been on that train. So everyone that's already been on that Khamzat train, let's attack that minus 140, 150 line. Shit, I would attack that line, a lot higher than even that. If this line even gets steep, if you're late, I would still attack that line. But try to get on it early, because we potentially may see that line blow up. Although, let's keep in mind, man, the Gerald Meerschaert fight, that line, I thought that line was going to explode. I jumped on it early, and it actually even went kind of back the other way. People were throwing money on Gerald. So I know there's some big Leon Edwards fans out there. There's a lot of Leon Edwards believers. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, I'm not a believer in Leon Scott taking out a guy like Khamzat Chimaev. Chimaev is an absolute beast. And I think Khamzat will just be the better overall warrior in there. I won't even say fighter, just an overall warrior with his grappling. I mean, you saw how he rose to the occasion against Gerald and got that knockout. This is a guy that's, working on his striking, and just he has that X factor. He has that it factor. So you guys know where I stand. And it was pretty interesting how that all played out, right? Because they moved Leon Edwards out of the rankings, and there was a whole controversy with that whole situation. And now things look to be moving forward. I'm pulling for Whitaker here, big man. I like Whitaker, but this is a tough fight for him. Bobby Knuckles, let's go. When does it start? We're talking about the Bobby Knuckles fights starting right now. Cannonier is walking inside the octagon as we speak. I got the bell ready. If we get a knockout here, I got the bell ready. I think that Cannonier is more likely to get the finish, and I think Whitaker is more likely to win a decision. So keep an eye on those two things. Let's not forget, man, not too long ago, Whitaker was the middleweight kingpin. So The coffee is done, boys. On to the whiskey. Got a little bit of a stogie left to celebrate another profitable event. Let's go, boys. All in on Khabib. Just adding more as the line goes down. Go Cannonier, parlayed with Khabib. Okay, Paul. Good luck to you, sir. When does Khabib start, and who do you think is going to win? So the Khabib fight should probably be starting up right around 4:30, 4:40-ish, depending on how long this co-main event lasts. I got Justin Gaethje. I'll let you guys know right now. The first 3 of my plays already hit. I've been preaching about it. They were major plays. 5-unit play on Kenny, 6-unit play on Ankalaev, 4-unit play on Volkov. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, I have a 1.5 unit play on Justin Gaethje. Shout out to all you guys, joining me here for the fights. I'm letting you guys know right now, I do have a 1.5 unit play, an underdog play on Justin Gaethje. I grabbed him at great underdog odds. Got him when that line was fat and juicy, pretty much at its peak. And even if I lose that play, it's only a 1.5 unit loss. So it's really nothing to me. I've profited so much already throughout this card. So if he hits, it's going to pay nice. Remember now, when you guys know the deal, 1.5 units, you're getting it at great odds, almost plus 300. That's a nice hit right there. That's over a 5-unit something hit right there. You're creeping up on 6 units. So that's real money. And if we lose that fight, it is what it is. But I like backing Justin Gaethje there. I think he has a legit chance to win the fight. So that's where I stand, man. That's a free play for you boys. But don't get mad if he loses, man, because again, man, Khabib is pretty much the greatest fighter to ever do it, but Justin is live. Someone's getting knocked out in this fight, says Aldo. Definitely a possibility, man. These guys slang. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys. Khabib is going to take him down sometime in the fight and choke him like an anaconda. Okay. Bold pick from Paul here. Remember, though, man, Justin has some nasty scrambling abilities. Beautiful leg kick there by Cannonier, man, to start this fight off here. Cannonier has really been sharpening up his skills, and he looks absolutely shredded. But Whitaker is a very polished striker, so he's a dangerous striker, too. Nice jab. How about Brocktober, man? Brocktober in the UFC game. We got Brock Lesnar added to the UFC 4 game. Ooh, nice leg kick. Ooh. Whitaker blasting the head kick right into the block. Nor, what's my prediction for what fight, brother? I know I'm not showing the fight. I wish I could show the fight for you guys, but obviously I can't do that because YouTube would take me down and ban my channel. Copyright infringement. But I got the fights going over here. I'll try to narrate it for you guys. Cannonier is throwing some nasty leg kicks. Ooh. Whitaker counters with a step and elbow as Cannonier throws the body kick to the midsection. Would like to see Bobby Knuckles start to open up here. Ooh, that head kick just missed. Now remember, oh, you heard him. No, he hit him pretty hard right there, man. I thought he got wobbled, but it looks like he lost his balance. Oh, Whitaker's starting to open up. Whitaker is starting to open up here, man. In my opinion, the more diverse striker. Cannonier has the power, but Whitaker will be more diverse on the feet. This is a big fight for Cannonier. Remember, if he wins this fight, he's going to be getting a title shot against Israel Adesanya. If he loses, who knows what's next? Maybe you throw Khamzat in there. I don't know. Let's see how this plays out first. Chop this cigar, you dirty little fool. You look like a moron smoking that. You dirty little... Who is that? Hanif. What's up? What are you smoking there, brother? I see you in your picture smoking something. Looks like Hanif lost a lot of money. That's what happens, man. When these guys start losing money, the hate starts coming in. I love it because I already know you lost all your plays already today. And I got bags of money coming in. Hanif, 29-0, huh? You think so? Let's see how that takes place. What's up, my brother Ghosty Beats? Some excellent fights, man. Some excellent fights. Woo! Whitaker looks to me to be the quicker striker here, man. Cannonier's throwing some powerful kicks and whatnot, but Whitaker seems to be the guy that's really landing here. I think that Whitaker is taking this first round as of right now. Ooh. I'm a Whitaker fan, man. I don't know about you guys in here, but I'm a fan of Whitaker's. Been a big fan of his since The Ultimate Fighter. Believe it was Australia versus the UK. He was knocking dudes out left and right. Oh, that head kick got through there a little bit. I love the way Whitaker hides his kicks, especially his head kicks. He literally just mixes them right in with his hands. You know, he's throwing a combination. That head kick just comes swinging up, man. It's dangerous. I got that one round for Whitaker. Whitaker wins the first round, man. Who'd you guys have? Who'd you guys have winning that round? Hopefully Cannonier wins so he gets a title shot. Nice inside leg kick. Oh, nice outside kick from Cannonier as well. Yeah, Whitaker won that round for sure. What's up, my boy Joe? Ulu, Jose. Yeah, man, it's been a nice weekend over here, man. A lot of money coming in. I got a nice play on the Dodgers, too. I'll be posting it on my Instagram, man. I took the Dodgers to win the World Series before the National League Championship. I want to talk about that bet. You'll see it posted. A big play. Got them at plus 155 through a G on that. So that seems like that's going to cash, too, man. Money's been coming in. It was like a 2-unit play for me over there with the baseball. And tonight, we'll get into the numbers, what's going on here tonight, but a lot of money coming in. But I want to wait to see how that Gaethje fight finishes up because we'll be talking about some real numbers here soon. Yeah, a lot of leg kicks from Cannonier coming in. I agree with you. He's throwing some nice leg kicks. Would like to see Whitaker open up, take this second round where he could pretty much seal a decision here. As long as he doesn't get knocked out, he wins the fight. Cannonier is going to have to start putting some pressure here. Nice jab. Rex it. Khabib is next. Whitaker got this. He's up 1-0. Nice jab. Got swelling on Cannonier's eye. That jab is connecting, man. Whitaker looking good, man. People sleeping on the OG Whitaker. Cannonier needs to do something. Ooh, Whitaker going in for the little takedown here. Ooh, just misses the head kick off the break. Look at the swelling on Cannonier's right eye. Ooh. If Whitaker wins this fight, man, I mean, where does he go from here? He's like the #1 contender. Does he possibly get a rematch with Israel Adesanya? You know, if he does get a rematch, I know that he would, you know, go into that fight with a completely different mindset. I think in the first fight, he tried to make it a gunslinging type of fight. I think that was a bad idea. I think that he should go in there, take his time, and try to make it a brawl towards the later rounds. And that might be what we end up seeing. Because who else is there, man? We're going to pull up the middleweight division here in a second, but Cannonier down 2 rounds. Can you guys see the middleweight rankings right there in the right middle? You got Whitaker, the #1 contender. Cannonier. Looks like Whitaker is about to take him out. So Cannonier is going to have to take a step back. You got Jack Hermanson. Jack Hermanson has a big fight coming up, taking on Darren Till. Hermanson, if Hermanson didn't have that one setback against Cannonier, Hermanson would be the guy. But you got Chris Weidman sitting there at the #9 ranking. Chris Weidman needs to get a couple victories. But this division's wide open right now. The middleweight division's wide open. So I know Chris Weidman's pumped up because if he can get a couple wins, he can get right up there in the mix. You got Derek Brunson now. Derek Brunson looked amazing in his last fight. That's another fight that we got to keep an eye on. I know. Adesanya beat all these guys already, man. Who's next? Hermansson's fresh blood, but Hermansson has to win that fight first. Now, Crowley, I can't stream the fights, man. I wish I could for you guys, but I cannot do that. They'll take me down, man. Right away, I'll lose my whole channel, so I can't do that for you guys. Adesanya versus Whitaker, too. I think that's the way it's looking, man. And Whitaker's looking good, but Whitaker doesn't want to go out and go guns a-blazing with Adesanya like he did last time if he gets that rematch. Gonna need to take his time and try to make it a dog. Ooh! Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Finish him. Finish him, Bobby. Finish him, boy. Let's get a bell digging over here. Finish him. Finish him. Let's get a nice finish here, man. He should maybe stand back up. Stand up. Stand up. Posture up. Posture up. Posture up. I tried to pass his guard, man. He got sucked into his guard there. I got the bell ready, boys. I don't like him sitting in his guard, though, man. Damn, you got to get back up to your feet right there. Bobby Knuckles. I told you, boys. Sleeping on Bobby Knuckles, man. I never turn my back on Bobby, man. I picked him to win against Darren Till. A lot of people didn't pick him to win that fight either. A lot of people were talking about taking Cannonier here. Not me at all, man. I was on Whitaker all day. No official action on it. You know, some small stuff for fun here, but no official action. And honestly, I wouldn't even say I wish I would have put money on him. This was a fight I wasn't touching. Personally, I was not touching this fight. Cannonier has been hot, and this was a fight I was going to sit back and watch. But Whitaker is looking good, man. Yeah, Bobby should have definitely let him stand up. Romero versus Costa, too. Can't argue with you on that. What's up, everybody? I see the room filling up, man. Shout out to everybody joining us. We got a big fight coming up. Yeah, man. Whitaker just proved to be the more fluid striker, man. I think at times people underestimate his striking. His striking is very, very dynamic, man. He mixes those head kicks. I was just talking about it in the beginning of this fight. The way he throws those head kicks in with his boxing is nasty. He surprises these guys with that kick just flying over the top of their shoulder. They don't even see it. I think we might be looking at Bobby Knuckles versus Israel Adesanya coming up. I think that's what we're looking at. Cannonier is going to need a finish here. So Cannonier needs to go in and get a finish right now. He has 1 minute and 53 seconds to get a knockout. Cannonier's eye is busted up. They got blood leaking out the eye over there, right on the upper cheek. Now, if you're Robert Whitaker, you take it easy here, man. You cruise into the decision. You don't need that knockout. Excellent performance by you. Just let it cruise into a victory here. Know your history or be doomed to repeat it. That sounds like something for Robert Whitaker. Know your history. Learn something from that Israel Adesanya fight. Otherwise, you'll be doomed. He's going to have to go back to the drawing board there. But looking good. Looking good, man. Light in his feet. Nice jab, man. Sticking that jab, man. Now you cruise into this victory if you're Whitaker. You cruise right into this victory. 40 seconds left. Woo. Yes, pump the jab. Step in with the jab. Keep your hands up a little bit more. I know he likes to keep his hands down. You got to keep your hands up. He almost just got knocked out. He's coming. Cannonier's coming. We got 30 seconds here. Ooh. Don't make it a dog fight, Whitty. There you go. There you go. Grapple. Push him against the cage, man. You don't want to do that right now because you'll be kicking yourself on the airplane. That's it. 14 seconds, and Bobby Knuckles got the victory. Ooh. Oh, man, that knee almost hit. Hold him. That's it. Hold him. That's it. What a fight, man. Was that fight of the night right there? Did that just pass up Kenny and Wood? Was that fight of the night? I don't know why Cannonier is celebrating like he won that fight, no? Cannonier just easily lost the first 2 rounds, and I think he lost every round, right? Whitaker has nothing for Adesanya. I cannot argue with you on that. He has to go back to the drawing board and really tune some things up. Khabib versus Gaethje, she's coming up next, man. Main event is next. How'd you guys all score it? I had Whitaker. Yeah, he might have had a 10-8 round, man, with that at that one point. I'll say I have Whitaker 30-27. I think that's pretty much what it was. I think he just pretty much won every round. 30-26, says Daniel. Could see something like that too, man. He hurt him pretty bad there. Kenny versus Wood is close to fight of the night too. Yeah, man. It's either the Kenny versus Wood fight or this fight here. Personally, I kind of like that Kenny versus Wood fight, man. They were just going out there, guns a-blazing in the first round. I want to talk about that fight here for a second. Of course, you guys already know, slam the 5-unit play on Kenny, but it's a lot more than just that, man. That fight was, in my opinion, 2 top prospects in the game, man, working their way up through the ranks right now. And both of them can put a feather in their cap, in that fight. Even Wood, losing that fight, that guy Wood is a legit fighter. And those guys are going to be a true threat to the bantamweight division. So that was just a high caliber type of fight right there, in my opinion. Here we go, boys. We got the scorecards coming in. All 3. 29-28. Okay. So Whitaker pulls off the decision 29-28. So no 10-8 rounds, and they gave Cannonier one of those rounds. Whitaker's a class act. Both these guys. Cannonier's a class act too. Shout out to Bobby Knuckles. Yeah, Daniel, I agree with you on that. I think that was a little off, huh? Yo, Lily, please don't post nothing in here, man, because I'll get in trouble for it. Next, these Dagestani fighters are a different breed of talent in mixed martial arts. They sure are, man. The Dagestanis are just warriors, man, those guys. If you think about their geographic location, man, it's literally right where the two worlds connect, man. The East and the West, Europe and Asia. Those guys are just carved out of wars and battle, man. Those guys molded within it. Dre Dilla, we got the main event coming up. Co-main event just ended. We got Khabib and Gaethje coming up. This is it, man. You guys ready for a main event? Justin Gaethje versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Woo! That boy Dre said, I'll fight a Dagestani. Let's go. Shout out to Dre. Let's get it. All right. Everybody got to let us know right now, man. Who you taking, Khabib or Gaethje? It needs to be said now, man. Let everybody know. You know what? It's kind of interesting. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that they're on Gaethje as well, like I am. But when you look at the line, everyone obviously is more on Khabib. But, there's been money coming in on Gaethje. You see the line moving. But, all right, we got some Khabib boys here. Dre, Khabib, Joe Jose, Khabib, Peter Jones taking Gaethje. Okay, we got a Gaethje on the board. Khabib will take control of all 5 rounds. That's right. Paul's calling for Khabib to hit the submission now. Now, it's not easy to submit Justin Gaethje, man. Just keep that in mind. The man has never been submitted ever in his career, so he's lost 2 fights by way of TKO, KO. The Poirier and the Alvarez fight. The Alvarez fight, he really left that one on the he left that one there. That's a fight he should have won, and I think that was a big learning lesson for him. He was really just way too reckless in there, and obviously Gaethje has really, really polished his game up, so I don't know, man. I'm super excited to see how this fight takes place. Khabib, 4th round submission. Khabib will smash him while on floor. All right. We're going to see, man. Woo! Remember how good Gaethje looked in that last fight against Tony Ferguson, taking that fight on short notice. Fought for 25 minutes, basically, right? The fight went to the 5th round, right? And the striking was so crisp, so nasty. American wrestling gives a lot of space to work in Gaethje's back. We'll see, man. We're going to see about that. Woo! Call of Duty, man. Still kicking, huh? I used to love Call of Duty, man, back in my college days. Who still plays Call of Duty, man? You guys all still play Call of Duty? How's that game going? Is that game still kicking? Tony has 2 weight cuts, or he had 2 weight cuts. I think that's what you meant, right? What a Saturday afternoon, huh, boys? Well, wherever you guys are in the world over here, for me, it's 4:30. A beautiful Saturday afternoon, man. Life is good. We have one of the best fights that has ever taken place about to happen, man. On paper, of course, but you guys know the deal. This fight's going to be entertaining. But on paper, we have one of the best fights that we will ever have a chance to see in our lives. I really believe that. So this is awesome. If Khabib wins this fight, I mean, I pretty much have Khabib as the GOAT right now. I think Khabib is the greatest of all time. I know a lot of you guys like to argue for John Jones, Anderson Silva or whatnot, even though Silva lost a lot of fights as he aged. I think Khabib is the GOAT. And if he's able to take out Justin Gaethje, it's a major, major feather in his cap. It's a major, major feather in his cap. Gaethje is a legend in the game, man. He only has 2 losses in his career. You know, the World Series of Fighting champion. He came over to the UFC. You know, he's smoothed everything out. He's taking dudes out left and right. If you know what you're actually watching, too, when you watch Justin Gaethje, you know the level of talent that he brings to the table, too, you know? So you know who's walking in there. If Khabib can go in there, take him out, if he can get him down to the mat, and if he could actually finish this fight and get a submission, which Gaethje's never been subbed, crazy, crazy feather in the cap for Khabib. At that point, you know, maybe Khabib needs to take out Michael Chandler. And who else is there for him to take out? Tony Ferguson. He needs to take out Tony Ferguson and Michael Chandler, and there's pretty much nobody left. That's it. Who else is there, man? Is there anybody else that he needs to take out? Call him out right now. Is there another fighter that Khabib needs to take out for his legacy? Maybe my mind's slipping somebody. Check out Conor McGregor. I would love to see that rematch, but I don't think we'll ever see it. I mean, you got the Pitbull brother. You got Patricio Ferreira. Patricio Pitbull. I mean, he's nasty. If he ever signed over to the UFC, I mean, that's maybe a guy you would like to see a match up against, maybe, but not even really at this point. GSP, what am I doing? Oh, my bad, guys. GSP, yes. Now, of course, GSP really is a welterweight fighter, but I mean, they're going to do a catchweight type of fight. If you guys saw GSP's Instagram, he posted a picture. You saw him watching the weigh-ins, looking up. So GSP is flirting with coming back, but I don't know if he does it, man. I don't know if he does it. I hope he does. GSP was my favorite fighter back in the day, but I lost a lot of respect for him. He really rubbed me the wrong way, the way he kind of ended his career, kept coming back and forth and playing all those games. And in my opinion, you know, I don't know, I'm still a giant fan of GSP's. I would love to see him come back and get that fight. It would be stylistically, it'd be an epic fight. But I think you're right. It's GSP, Tony Ferguson, and Michael Chandler at this point. Those are the 3 fights that we would like to see happen. And I kind of agree. I don't think McGregor 2 is going to happen. Khabib versus GSP, last Khabib fight, 30-0. And don't be so confident that Khabib goes 30-0 and retires. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I think he'll get the itch to come back, and I think he'll dabble with fighting. He's only 32 years old. And in fact, he just turned 32 years old. Khabib was just 31 years old a couple weeks ago. He's 32 now. Just turned 32 years old. You think he's going to sit on the shelves, man, for those 3 to 4 years when he's in his prime? Just lost his father, man. He's probably still so motivated to fight. I mean, what's he going to do? What's this guy going to do? He's going to be training in the gym with all these guys. Think about that too, right? Khabib is going to be training with his brother, with all his cousins, this and that. You think he's going to be sitting there training with those guys and never want to step back into the octagon? And when he can demand the money that he's going to demand, leaving that money on the table. I know he doesn't care about the money, but he could donate that money to certain causes. I know he likes to do a lot of things like that. And Daniel San says you think that he retires if he wins tonight. I got to say, man, I disagree with you on that, Daniel, because his dad said that he wants to see him go to 30-0. His dad literally said that. I think it was on tape as well. So I just don't see any way that he wouldn't fulfill his dad's dreams. You know, his dad wanted him to hit 30-0. So there's no way he retires at 29-0, especially when the GSP fight's sitting there on the table, which is looking to be like it's a realistic possibility. Maybe he retires after the GSP fight. I think that's what it would most likely be. If he can't get GSP, I can't imagine he hangs around. What about if Michael Chandler goes out there in his UFC debut and sleeps somebody, and Michael Chandler's out there barking for Khabib and he gets that title shot? I don't know, man. That's fresh blood. And remember now, too, there was rumors they were talking about the fact that Khabib said that Dana had a gift for him after this fight. After he wins this fight, there's a gift. There's something big waiting for him, which they said it wasn't GSP, but it had to be either Chandler, GSP, or Ferguson. Yeah, Daniel San's saying that he's back in the taking the Chandler. Chandler's fresh blood, man. Woo! What's up, boys? We got 50 people in here, man. Shout out to everybody. Please hit that like button for me. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you guys are all cashing your bets, man. Salute to every single one of you guys that are joining me over here for the fights. I'm super pumped to watch this fight right now. And I'm excited to have you guys joining me for this fight, man. I think this is going to be a good one. Woo! Who does Ferguson fight next? Ferguson, I mean, there's some guys up there, man. We're going to talk about that after this fight. We're going to talk about some potential matchups in the lightweight division. But right now, we got Justin Gaethje making his walk out to the octagon. Let's go. Here we go, boys. Darren Till, I got Justin second round. CM Punk, it's Team Khabib time. Woo! Look at Trevor Whitman in his corner, one of the best striking coaches in the game. training up there at altitude in Colorado. This guy can push a pace. This guy's an animal. This guy's been preparing for Khabib for some time. Been working on his scrambling and his takedown defense. This guy's going to be fully prepared to stuff the takedowns, I think. And then you got Khabib, the greatest of all time, the human wrecking machine, the nastiest MMA grappler that I think I've ever seen since GSP, him and GSP, right? Conor makes a surprise entrance at the end. You saw him on his jet ski, right? There was pictures of him on the jet ski watching the weigh-ins. Ferguson and Islam, huh? Bad day started hot, fell off. Sorry to hear that, CJ. We'll bounce back, man. We got more events to bounce back on. Don't worry, man. We'll go back to the drawing board. I wish I would have been talking with you, man, with some bets, you know what I mean? Because there was money on the table, man. You had to slam that Casey line. You should have slammed the Alexander Volkov line. I know the Ankalaev line was high. I grabbed them early, right around minus 285. Should have been slamming that or mixing that in some parlays. Those were the fights that I really felt you guys should have been all targeting. And then, as you guys know, I said I got a 1.5 unit play here on Justin Gaethje, but this is just sprinkles and toppings on top of the dessert. If I lose this fight, no harm, no foul. It's a profitable event already. I'm playing with pure profits here. But if Gaethje wins this fight, that 1.5 unit play is actually going to bring in some legit money back. I got him at a great line. So, damn, Khabib coming in with the sentimental music. Ooh, if Justin wins, does Khabib retire? Now, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Because where does he go from that? Good question, Aldo. I don't know. I don't think he could retire with the taste like that in his mouth. I put $50 on Khabib versus Gaethje draw at plus 6,500 to win $3,250 because I thought this fight might be close. And if it's in Justin's favor, I can see the judges calling it a draw. Not a bad mindset, Daniel. Chasing the dragon over there. Dre, man, I would for you, brother. I swear I would do it for you, but they flagged me, bro. They're ruthless, man. They'll flag me. I've already had some issues with that for dumb stuff. I've been really surprised at some of the stuff they flagged my channel for. They're ruthless out there, man. I'm sorry about that, Dre. But I will give you a second-to-second type of coverage, man. I'll break down what's going on in this fight. But I apologize, man. Trust me, man. If it wasn't for all these infractions and all the stuff they do, man, I'd be doing crazy stuff on here. I'd be showing the fight, doing everything. They're ruthless, though, man. Woo! Khabib. All right, boys. We'll cap the bottle off real quick. All right, boys, we're ready for the main event here. DC is chatting it up about his training partner and his brother, Khabib. You know those guys got a lot of love for each other. Pretty interesting that DC's sitting here watching his brother fight. And what may be one of the biggest fights of his career. I'd say the Conor fight was his biggest fight because if he would have lost that fight, forget about it. This is USA versus Russia too, man. Shout out to everyone that's pulling for the USA fighter. Here we go, boys. This is going to be crazy, boys. This is going to be crazy. If Gaethje dies, he dies. Let's go, boys. This one deserves a bell before the fight even starts. Jason Herzog in the house. Damn, this is a good fight right here, man. This is a damn good fight, boys. Imagine we see something crazy, man. We might see something epic here, man. Imagine Gaethje gets the early KO, or even imagine Khabib goes out there and gets a first-round finish. Woo! I cannot wait to see the scrambles. Can Justin scramble and avoid those takedowns of Khabib? It's time, boys. Ooh. Introducing first. Here we go. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado. The Warrior, bro. This guy's a savage. Big shout out to Jason Herzog. Big fan of his as well. Woo! Look at him, man. He's a fucking warrior. And then you got Khabib. Look at Khabib, bro. This guy is just a savage as well. Look at this guy. You might be looking at the GOAT right here, man. Enjoy this. Look at him. Take it in. You're looking at greatness right now. The most, I don't even know if I want to say the most complete mixed martial artist, because his striking is good, but I don't know if he's the most complete. We're just talking about probably the best fighter, period. His grappling and his submission skills, his ground and pound. Khabib. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Starting right now. Oh, man. Here we go, boys. Fight just kicked off. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Let's see if Khabib shoots in early. Ah, look at this, man. Gaethje having a low stance, ready for the takedown. Ooh. Watch the leg kicks from Gaethje. My heart is racing over here, boys. Very good point by DC, man. Gaethje has completely changed his style. Gaethje is way more technical and patient in there. He's looking for those leg kicks. Do you guys not sense that the feel of this fight, it's playing out so differently than all of Khabib's other fights? There seems to be like a respect in the octagon. Oh, Justin just clipped Khabib. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This may turn out to be a brawl here, boys. If Khabib can't get that takedown, we might see guns slinging. Oh. This is action, boys. Oh, the leg kicks are hitting. Uh-oh, there we go. Khabib's going. Oh, look at it. Look at it stuffed. Here we go. Look at Gaethje. Look at how he stuffs the takedowns. This is going to be an issue. This is going to be an issue for Khabib if he can't get that takedown. All right, Justin needs to slow it down, man. He's swinging wildly now. Oh, he's clipped him. Yeah, Justin needs to tighten it up for sure. Look at that leg kick. Oh, this is going to be fight of the night here, boys. Now, Gaethje needs to compose himself. Throwing wild shots. I don't like it. He needs to slow it down. Yo, Khabib is a savage. Look at Khabib. Justin needs to slow it down and start working leg kicks. Why is Justin breathing in heavy, man? He needs to get a second win. I think he's having a little bit of an adrenaline dump right now. Wow. Khabib taking over the first round here. Looks like Justin is so worried about the takedown that Khabib's able to kind of control this round here a little bit. That's what you got to do. Work those leg kicks. Justin Gaethje, mix in the leg kicks. I think those can play a big factor in this fight. Ooh. Gaethje just clipped him. Ooh, the leg kick's hitting. He needs to keep throwing those leg kicks. Khabib doesn't like it. Ooh, we're getting a brawl here, boys. Ooh. Ooh, Gaethje's hit connecting. There we go. There's the shot. There's the shot. Looks like he's getting it. He got the takedown, man. He's controlling him against the cage, doing this patent little leg lock thing, wraps up the legs. All right. That was big because he's going to solidify this first round here. Damn, going into mount. We've never seen Gaethje in this situation. Oh, watch the armbar. Watch the armbar. No way. Don't end like that. Nah. He doesn't have it. 5 seconds. So we got one round down. Khabib wins the first round. Now, keep this in mind. Although Gaethje looks like he's breathing heavy, having a little bit of an adrenaline dump, he's so worried about those takedowns. Khabib is going balls to the wall. Does this guy just have unlimited cardio, or is all that energy and that pace that he's pushing, is that going to start to kick in on Khabib in the later rounds? Gaethje, man, training up in Colorado. Listen to Trevor. He's going to mess those legs up, man. I mean, this fight really shows you how damn good Khabib is. Holy crap. He's just relentless, man. I mean, imagine him against guys that are not even wrestlers. They can't stop this guy. How is Conor ever going to be able to stop this guy? Here we go, boys. Second round starting off. Gaethje's going to have to settle in here. We'll keep working the leg kicks. Got some blood coming out of Gaethje's nose. Khabib still pushing the pace, man. Will he slow down? Ooh. Oh, that was a nasty calf kick from Gaethje. That was a nasty calf kick from Gaethje. Those are going to, I'm telling you, those are going to pay off. This is a 5-round fight. Oh, that leg just got battered again. But Khabib gets the takedown. Oh, it takes the back. Oh, Gaethje made a mistake there. Big, big mistake. Damn. Just when he was cracking the legs up too. Khabib's like a leech. Going triangle here. Going armbar. Going triangle. Oh, this is big here. Oh, he pulled off the triangle choke. Oh, he choked him out. Holy crap. Khabib, man. Holy crap. Wow. That's the greatest MMA fighter of all time right there, man. Damn. That's the best fighter on planet Earth right there, man. Khabib's crying it up right now, of course, in regards to his father. Wow. Wow. Woo-hoo. Khabib is the GOAT, man. Khabib is the GOAT. Damn, I can't believe he caught him with that triangle, man. That just shows you how well-rounded Khabib is. Holy crap. Wow, man, speechless. Wow. The GOAT. That's the GOAT right there, man. Khabib is the GOAT. Take care, Paul. I think you called that, Paul. Shout out to you, Paul. Nice hit, Emmanuel. The eagle has landed, man. Wow. Damn, and those leg kicks were starting to crack him too, man. I wanted to see this fight take place a little bit longer. That triangle was locked in. Yeah, he was already tapping. Wow. Yeah, he was tapping. Gaethje was tapping. Look at Gaethje slobbering. Damn, that guy's a fucking animal, man. Damn, I wanted to see that fight take place in the 3rd and 4th and 5th rounds. Khabib was pushing a heavy pace too, man. Wow. Speechless. Shout out to Khabib. The GOAT. The GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. John Jones don't have anything on Khabib. John Jones. John Jones goes into these fights. He's been sneaking by, man. Getting helped out by the judges. Come on, man. This guy goes out there. This guy's an animal. This is the greatest fighter of all time. It's not even close. In a way more competitive weight division. Poirier, Barboza. Come on, man. Real fighters, not guys that are aging light heavyweights, old legends. Come on. Khabib is the GOAT. Wow, man. The best ever, man. There's no question. Let's see what Khabib has to say, boys. It's eerily quiet in there. Taking the gloves off. Is he retiring? Nah. Nah, he's not dropping the gloves. He handed them to his boys. Nah. Oh, man. Looks like he's going to retire. Ah. Nah, that's horrible. His dad wanted him to hit that 30-0. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's retiring, man. That's a little disappointing to me. What about George St. Pierre, man? All right, Khabib is wrapping up his little post fight speech here. Just listening to the end of it. Gonna have some final thoughts. We got a lot to talk about here in a minute. I want to talk about Khabib retiring, some potential matchups. I'm a little disappointed, man. There's some big fights that I wanted to see Khabib compete in, man. I want to see that Ferguson fight still. I want to see him take on Chandler. It's come on. He's gonna leave right now. I want to see the GSP fight. Oh, there we go, boys. All right. Let's talk about some stuff here. Oh, they're gonna talk to Gaethje. We'll listen to Gaethje real quick. Or no. Yeah, they're talking to Gaethje. Let's see what he has to say. Boy. Gaethje says he still has 5 wars left. 6 to 8 weeks, he's ready to get back in there. You heard it there from Gaethje. All right, boys. So let's talk about what we just saw, man. I was not expecting that. Khabib retires from the game. I'm a little disappointed. Like I said, man, when you're able to watch the best fighter on planet Earth compete in there, man, I didn't want to see that come to an end. I wanted to see him potentially rematch with Conor down the line. I wanted to see him match up with Chandler. I wanted to see him match up with Ferguson somehow if Ferguson was able to pull off a victory. I think Ferguson was very, very deserving of getting that shot against Khabib. I mean, he didn't even have to take that Gaethje fight, and he did take that Gaethje fight. Let's not forget about how many fights Ferguson won before he lost to Gaethje in there. And again, stylistically, each of these guys match up with each other in different ways. So, I don't know if Ferguson gets caught in that type of submission. And quite honestly, I don't see him getting caught in that submission, although I think that, Ferguson has some holes on the feet. And I would love to see the GSP fight if that's ever going to happen. I think maybe there's a possibility that Khabib maybe bounces back and comes back and fights GSP. But I'm a little disappointed that he retired, man. I'm a big Khabib fan. I'm a big Khabib fan. So don't get it twisted. You guys know I'm a big McGregor fan, but I'm a big Khabib fan too. You guys know I did have a 1.5 unit play on Gaethje. But, I'll take that L all day. There was some value that would have came back if Gaethje would have won. And I thought if this fight would have went to the later rounds, there was a real possibility of that happening. But again, when you're going in on these earlier plays like I did, man, the 5-unit play on Kenny, the 6-unit play on Ankalaev, the 4-unit play on Volkov, my night was already well profitable. And I was going to go in for the kill, man, and go in to make it a 4-for-4 on the night and attack the line that I was able to get on Gaethje, which would have really brought some money in. It didn't. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, how do you bet against Khabib, this and that? But I mean, hey, 2020 is always, hindsight's always 2020. And it is what it is, man. It was a great night for me over here, man. A very profitable night. The money came in. We got to see a very entertaining main event fight. And now the lightweight division's wide open. I think McGregor's going to be making a return here against Poirier. Gaethje's going to be right in the mix. You got Ferguson there. You got some killers. And I'll pull up the lightweight rankings here real quick. And we could talk about this here real quick for a second. So we got Gaethje was the number 1 contender. Poirier and McGregor are going to face off. Ferguson's right there in the mix. Not exactly sure who Ferguson's going to be fighting next, but I'll tell you what, Charles Oliveira is an absolute killer. As far as I'm concerned, Charles Oliveira is the dark horse of the division, and I put a lot more stock into Oliveira, way more so than a guys like Paul Felder, Fajeda, or Hooker. So this is the guy you got to keep an eye on right here, Oliveira. I'm not really too worried about any of these guys down here, to be honest with you. Al Iaquinta, Kevin Lee. Dariush is a beast. Islam is a guy you got to keep an eye on. Dude, Dober's been looking good. But it's all about Charles Oliveira, McGregor, Ferguson, Poirier, and Gaethje as Khabib retires from the game. And it is what it is, man. It's a little bit of a shame. But I hope you guys all had a profitable event out there like I did. Like I said, a lot of money came in. I'm pumped up, and we'll string off this profitable event with another one coming up for the next card. I mean, that's what we do, boys. But yeah, man, what a main event. That was crazy. Gaethje couldn't get his shots off. I mean, he landed some nasty leg kicks. He couldn't keep Khabib from shooting in and getting a hold of him. So I don't like how he made that mistake by letting Khabib mount him that quickly. If you got to take down, maybe pull guard or something. He was kind of wild with the scrambling, and he opened himself up there a little bit. Khabib is a beast, and I want to give a big shout out and a little ding ding to Khabib. If that is the last time we ever see him fight inside the UFC, big shout out to Khabib. In my opinion, he's the greatest fighter to have ever done it, and I stand behind that. We've never seen a man that is as complete and as dominant as a fighter as Khabib Nurmagomedov. So shout out to Khabib, and I hope we see you back in there. But if we don't, big props to all the exciting fights that you put on for us. And shout out to Khabib. And all right, guys. MMA live discussion will start picking up again very shortly. I told you guys I'm on a little bit of a hiatus right now. Got some things going on, but MMA live discussion will be picking up again very, very shortly, possibly this upcoming Thursday or for sure the following Thursday. But hopefully this Thursday, I'll have the breakdown videos out to you guys ASAP, like always. And peace out to all you guys, man. Yeah, man. Peace out to you, Joe. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Please hit that like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button. And you guys all have an amazing rest of your weekend here on this beautiful Saturday. Or hopefully it's beautiful wherever you guys are, all right? Signing out, The Teller.